Hey, this is Dilated, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to The Last Caretaker. This is going to be part 7, and I think what we need to do is get back to basics a little bit. I might even actually name the episode that, we'll see. But I typically like to take my time and explore and do my thing. I think in the last episode I got a little excited, especially with the countdown timer on the seed pod, and I think I was a little hasty, and I don't know, I don't think that worked out very well. I also think we might have hit a glitch too, and I'm actually going to go double check on that now. But we got the seed pod from the seed vault. We raced back to the Lazarus Complex, and we placed it in the little vault thing, and the timer did not stop going down. It just kept ticking, and I don't think that was what was supposed to happen. Also, when I would try to build the human, it wouldn't let us, and I don't know why that was. Yeah, see? This already looks different. Yeah, alright, see? I think it did glitch out because yesterday, I'm taping this the next day, this was kind of like floating in the middle between the 2 points. I don't think it was up on the ceiling like that. So, first things first, we fixed our glitch. I think that that's good. But I was freaking out. I was trying to figure out how to save the seed pod. I didn't want to have to go all the way back, and I know there's only a limited amount of them to begin with too. So that kind of had me freaked out a little bit. So in this episode, I don't think we're gonna leave here today. I think we're gonna stay, and I think we're going to really build this place up, because I did a real small amount of research on this, and as you'd imagine, to create a person takes a lot of resources, and I don't think we're set up for that. So I think even if everything went well, I think we still would have messed it up, because this needs 10,000 kilowatt hours, and it needs a whole bunch of water, and I don't even know how much water we can build. We fixed that one single water purifier, and we just ran it off of batteries. We didn't even have it all set up. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Depending on the time, I think I also want to build up the boat a little bit too. In the last episode, we leveled up, and we were able to unlock some stuff for the ship, and I want to utilize that. So that's where we're at. We fixed a glitch. We understand a little bit better what we need to do. I think I really neglected the food production unit. Also, I've been using all of my bio waste to just make diesel fuel and petrol, and I think that was a mistake too. I think I should have been keeping some of that, because I think that is the stuff that you need to make a lot of the food, or at least a lot of the good food. So with that being said, we are going to... We need to build some stuff. We need to build electrical cables. We don't have any electrical cables, so we need a whole bunch of that. We'll start with 10 of those right off the bat. And I'm going to clean out our inventory a little bit, because we don't need to be carrying some of this stuff. So it was only that one thing actually. Cool. And then the diesel cylinder will end up bringing down to the ship and thrown in the ship. So, from what I've read, we need to throw... I didn't even know you could throw this stuff in there, because I was just hitting nope, okay, so that does not... Okay. Bioorganic, maybe you throw it in here? No. I thought that you just threw it in... So how do you... Maybe you don't make it... Maybe that stuff alone doesn't make anything? Yeah, see? Possible recycling out fat. So I could get fat So what do you just keep running it through until it works? Maybe we're at another deposit. Strange. Alright, so we have all the cables. That's pretty helpful. So we're out of plastic again. So I think we still had some stuff that we could break down in here. Yeah, so I'm going to get to that. But as always, I hope everyone's having a good week. And I hope you're staying safe if you're in the Northeast or if you're just being affected by the snow in general. Where I'm at, I think I got almost 2 feet of snow. Which has been pretty brutal, but we are all cleaned up now, so yeah, hopefully we just don't get any more for a while. But I shoveled all day yesterday, and I shoveled this morning, and I wasn't feeling like working, so I took the day off. But that is fine by me, because now I get to hang out with you all, and keep checking out this game. See if I can figure it out and see what I'm doing wrong, and eventually make a person, I hope. Yeah, this is just going to be like a big infrastructure episode, I think. We got to build this place up. I think it's going to end up being like kind of our main, I don't know, even if it's not our main hub, like it's definitely easily one of the most important ones, right? So also we got some more points to spend. So I'm gonna do another one in improved hydraulics, but I don't think I'm gonna build that up too much higher, because we can already carry basically everything that we can see. I haven't, like, earlier on in the game, there was like a whole bunch of stuff that we just couldn't pick up, but I haven't found anything that we can't pick up anymore. Binoculars. The night vision that they included. Can I create that yet, or is that further down? Nope, that's a grenade. Night vision. Oh, so you have to do a quest for that, huh? Weird. Okay. But I was thinking that would be helpful in those times where we're in the dark and we need to fight those, blob enemies that are afraid of the light. Cool. Alright, so I think we're good for now. That gave us a decent amount of more plastic. But my plan is to make some, electricity and connectors and tie in the downstairs water treatment plant. I gotta clean that up too. I don't like that. Oop. Cool. All right. So that already burnt up. almost all of our cable. Man, who would have thought building a human from scratch would be so difficult? But yeah, but that's okay. We let our excitement get the best of us. But now we're taking a breather. Oh wow, that thing got gigantic. Was it always that big? Yeah, we gotta go destroy that right quick. And then we can reclaim some of these cables, even though they're small. Alright, so you only create 100 liters an hour. So you're making way more. So this one guy can make... So I think one of these could feed 10 of these things. Interesting. So it might be worth it to unlock that also. Water purifier. And I'm sure those are probably expensive to build, huh? Missing parts and build. And I probably don't need to make it exactly in the little location that they call out, but this is good too because we need... I mean, we don't need the waste, I guess, but we need... Where do you guys come from? Yeah, we need to... we really need to stock up on more biomaterials so that we can try to build food and stuff. It makes me wonder if maybe we should stop... should we, like, kind of shy away from the flamethrower? The flamethrower's been treating us really nice, but I don't want to use it if it means that we can't further the game and, like, make humans and stuff. That one last room that we didn't unlock until late in the the episode yesterday, I was pretty let down too in there. I thought we were gonna like find something cool in there. Why even lock that room off, you know? But this feels good, though. It feels good knowing that I wasn't necessarily doing anything wrong yesterday at the end of that episode. It was just the game being wacky. But it was like funny. It was like everything else. Like for the most part, I feel like I've I felt like I had figured out on my own. And then there was like this one last thing, you know, like almost the most important thing, and it just wasn't doing what I thought it would, like what it needed to do. I wonder if the seaweed will come out as like a building block for... No, it's not. Very, very strange. I wonder if this thing, does this thing break down, Nope. Oh, wait. Very weird. It's so bizarre. So, like, we can get proteins or carbohydrates from seaweed. Recyclable. But I put it in the recycler. Is there, like, a different recycler that you can build? No, there's not. Ooh. Ooh, here we go. Okay. Once again, I can hear people screaming at me through the headphones. I'm listening. Nope. Alright, so we also need to pull in... Yeah, so this water is going to be doing, like, double duty over here. Oh. It was a strange stutter. Don't worry, humanity. Save you in no time. Cool. I think one of the things that, like, I don't necessarily understand about this game too is like, did humanity successfully get off of the planet? Or what, you know? Like, am I just sending babies up into space with, like, no support system? Or are there, like, are there people up there that are gonna, you know, receive them and, like, you know, first of all, probably be relatively confused. Where'd this baby come from? Who sent this baby up here? Add missing parts to queue and build. Cool. This thing, I guess, can go right here. I love how the like the cables are empty, like when, like, if something doesn't need water, then it's just like it doesn't do anything. But this thing shouldn't need water either, so I mean, maybe that's just like a visual thing. I wonder if I misplaced that. Alright, so that needs water too. Man, I would never have guessed that water would have been such an important part of this. Haha. Victory. What's it gonna do? Just shoot them out over here? Oh no. What kind of design is that? Okay. Alright. Dude, I almost set this up, like, so that it was facing that way. If these all shot into the water, I would have lost my mind. I almost don't even believe myself that that was, like, not planned. I just thought it would look cool being sideways. I didn't want it to, like, stick out into the lane. Oh, man. I almost want to go back in time and make me shoot these out into the water. Because that would have felt right for the style of this gameplay so far. Man, you get a lot of building materials from these things, huh? Oh my god. Wow. Alright, so that's everything. So the other thing I need to check out too is I know that I can build some of the food, but I think there are maybe better foods or just different foods that I can build. Alright, so that just makes people smarter. Makes people stronger. Makes people grow better. Bone fortify. Oxygen tank. Ooh, geez, a gigantic grenade. That's cool. The Eclipse. Hyper evolution, nanite infusion. Wow, you can make like wicked crazy stuff. Entanglement lens. Oh, neat. So you put that on the machine and then it builds. There's a chance of building like double the stuff that you put. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna build a couple of those. I don't think we really need them right this second, but it's cool to know that we can build it. And then let's fill up. Cool. Yeah, I gotta admit, I felt a little. I don't know. I felt a little sad yesterday after the way the last episode ended. But yeah, this has me, I feel like a little bit back on track now. I do best when I have a plan. Alright, so once again, we are missing plastic. So we need 2 more plastic in order to fix those, create those 2 last connector ports. I am going to go over here real quick and save. And then I'm going to go upstairs because I think there was like a decent amount of stuff that we left up here. Our friends are still up there hanging out, so that's cool. Ooh, I did not mean to do that table. Another thing I was thinking too was like, so like out on that little platform, we had a couple, turbines and we had a couple solar panels, but they don't, like, based on where they are on the building, they would not always see the sun. So that's a trade-off, but it would be a lot easier to get the power down here. Like, it would be way more simple to run lines only from over there over to this location. Okay, so that just gave me, no, it gave me a couple things. But they're only making power part of the day. So do I want that, or do I want to deconstruct all of those machines and build them up on the roof, and then I have a much longer path that I need to bring the power down. Wow. I think I think the more difficult choice is probably the better choice. Going up to the roof, that probably makes more sense. And I think there's still some stuff up there that I can deconstruct, and we need resources like crazy. So maybe we yeah, maybe we go upstairs after this. Yeah, we fix the generator, the water generator downstairs. We get that looking a little bit better, and then we go upstairs and we try to do some stuff over there. Ooh. I wonder what's in the water that's mad at us. Strange. It doesn't seem like there's anything down there. Wow. Was that one of those, like, octopus things down there? Lighting up the water is actually pretty... Oh, wow, yeah, there's one over there, too. That's got to be an unintended consequence. There's no way. Dude, it's so creepy. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, so we need to change this then. So we need a splitter here. So I also want to redo this because this looks stupid. Yeah, we can clean this up a little bit. And then, oh. Then eventually maybe we make this look prettier too. And also, I think I unlocked the ability to build some water tanks. I think we should build some water tanks right now. Especially while we're still like in the stages that we're trying to get ready to actually build our first human. Because we're just like making water for no reason right now. Whoops. Alright, so we have salt coming out, salt going in, fresh water going out, fresh water going out. Cool. Alright, so we're not going to like contaminate our water sources or anything like that. And I'm also going to destroy you. Oh, we can just let you go. Alright, so slightly messy. We have all the power cable. Oop. Wait, what? What happened? Okay, well, first things first, I didn't power this one up. Why are you so mad? What are you doing? Maybe it's because we don't need this much water yet. Maybe it's getting freaked out. Maybe that one single one is enough. Quite strange. As an experiment, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to build, if I have enough resources anyway, I'm going to build a water tank. And I'm going to see if that's enough to, because I know the electricity works that way. The electricity will make it so that you, only grab what you need. What's going on? Man. Doesn't like when I build there? That was going to look so clean. I don't like that. Okay, well, we'll build here. That just means I'll have to fix this a little bit again. Man, plastic strikes again, huh? And we're getting a little bit low on electricity. But I think, yep, I built this. It's weird that this is only partially full. There's no draw on it. You'd think that it would be completely full. Oh, good lord. Who's mad at me now? Man, if I had the time, I should put some lights out here. Maybe that'll protect me a little bit from, And one thing the viewer Josh was saying, I don't know if he knew this for a fact or if he was just speculating, but he was saying that I should try to throw, so like I broke down that wind turbine, and like since I don't really like to make wind turbines, I got like turbine blades back from the breakdown. I wonder if I can throw those into the deconstructor and get their base components back. But he made that suggestion in one of the comments on the previous videos, so maybe I should check that out. Breaking down pieces that I don't need would be that would be pretty sweet. That would be really helpful. Might as well not power this stuff if I'm not actually doing anything. did work. Very cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, I probably have a few turbine blade parts out on the ship too. I could recycle those. All right, nice. So I can build that there. Cool. But here's the question. Is it making the other... All right, so it was an issue with need. So for the need that we had at the time, the first purifier was doing enough so that the second one didn't need to activate. But now that we have the container to fill, now it's calling on... Yeah, very cool. And how much, I know that it says it's somewhere. Whoa, we need 10,000 liters just to create a human. Man, so we need 5 of these things. So we can build 2 more of them. That'll be a start. Yeah, not incredibly like necessary in the immediate, but we're gonna need them anyways, right? So we might as well. I wonder if you can get more human seeds too. Like I wonder, like I know that the game's still in beta, like they don't have like the full thing in there right now, but that seed vault I think only had 9 seeds. It'd be weird to like, you know, make them into 9 humans and send them off, and then you're done, I guess, theoretically. But yeah, I guess we'll see. And then add missing parts. So if we can get all 6 of these, or yep, hello. If we can get all 3 of these filled up, we'll have 6,000 liters. That'll be a pretty good start. And then as soon as we hit go on the first human that we have going on, they'll all just backfeed into the machine, and that'll be our 10,000 liters done. We need to work on the 10 kilowatt hours. But we already have 6. Yeah, we already have 12 kilowatt hours ready and waiting. So I guess I could make like another. I could make another battery, and we'd be like, you know, slightly more. Slightly more ready. But yeah, I think we're actually pretty good on power too. I mean, granted they're not full, right? So I think that's probably still a worthy... That's definitely a worthy endeavor to do that too. Cool. Man, like the idea of like having all 4 of these going at the same time is nuts. Like to think that like people have probably played and gotten to that point is pretty impressive. I would love to see like the developers or like the play testers at the developer. Like I would love to see their save games. I would love to see what they have going on. I bet it's really impressive. Yeah, see, this like just feels like wasted. This feels like a waste to me. Oh, and now we have... Alright, so maybe I should have came out here with Chances are we don't have all the stuff we need to make that, huh? It's strange. I wonder what happens if you destroy this with energy inside of it. I guess that energy is probably just lost. No, you know what? I don't know. It seems like a waste. I feel if I can close this area off, then I really don't ever have to come up here again. I was going to say, like, maybe I leave them and I leave the battery and then I set up some lights and stuff like that, but yeah, that feels like a waste. Yeah, I'm going to delete this thing too. But maybe I should plug myself in first. Now we get the long walk of shame back. So now that's closed off and we never have to go back out there. Like, it's good to go. Someday eventually we'll come up here, we'll get all that good stuff in there. That'll be good. Then we shut this door and then we're good to go there too. And I should have thought ahead and built a box real quick. That's okay though. I feel like walking around slow in this game like really lets you soak in the beauty. I bet it was a full-time job making this place alone. Like this one asset probably, I can't even imagine how long this took. This place would have made a great like a Halo 2 PvP map. If you like made some holes in the windows and stuff like that. All right, battery cell. So that's all good stuff that we need. Yeah, we definitely don't need 11 kilos of glass. Cool. And then how are we doing our water production? Nice. All right. So we're almost up to 3,000 liters. Cool. All right, so what next? I think next we should go upstairs and I think we should work on the electricity upstairs and work into bringing that down here. Because I have a couple batteries up on the roof. I think I had 2 batteries up on the roof. And we've also unlocked some better solar panels. So maybe it's time that we upgrade some of these solar panels. Yeah, we have a whole bunch up here. And those are great, but we can get the same amount done with like half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 of those. And like this is great. It's keeping the ooh, nice. We have like really good stuff up here too. Like this is keeping the building powered from the roof, and it's making sure that no enemies spawn. feeling large. Yeah, we can clean up this spaghetti too. This is looking ridiculous. Oh my god. Ooh. What's it need for the magnetic coil? Oh wow, carbon fiber. Okay, all right, man. All right, so clear the queue. Let's build a box here. We'll leave a bunch of our stuff, and then we'll go grab some carbon fiber. We might even have some over there, because I know we broke down a few robots. But I might, typically, like, the carbon fiber is so light, I feel like I never put it away until, like, I'm somewhere safe, like on my ship or whatever. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll go check over there really quick. I think it said that we needed 2. So no carbon fiber over there. It's ironic. It's like the only thing that, like, I know I have an issue with plastic and all that, but it's kind of hypnotic, rather, with the all the electricity moving in all the different directions. Well, those things actually take a lot of electricity, huh? Did we not pull from the boat? Alright, carbon fiber. I'll just take all this stuff. Yeah, it's bizarre that the boat's not sending any power. I wonder why that is. Let's go take a little pit stop and do that too. You know what? I bet I didn't tie the ship into the power when we got here, because I was in like such a hurry with the human seed. Or perhaps maybe the cable glitched off into the ground. Yeah, that looks about more. That looks more like it. Nice. Very cool. Forever rainy here, huh? It makes sense with the vast ocean. So. It's funny, I was complaining a little bit before with having to split up my bio stuff between diesel and petrol, but now I need to make it. I need to use it to make food. Food and diesel and power, or petrol rather. It's like. So now we're tied into the ship. That'll help out a lot because we have so much power generation over there. To have it not help out the building at large seems kind of silly. Cool. All right, almost 6,000 gallons. Yeah, this feels good. Setting out on the ocean is always a good time too. Checking out new POIs and like, you know, building up bases and then leaving and like having like little tiny mini adventures here and there. But having an episode where we like focus on the home base and build it up and try to further the story, like that also feels pretty good too. That's cool. The those like trash barrels give you bio waste also. And I'm gonna just do this quick because I know plastic is always a huge concern, so we might as well. Alright, so now we can go here and we can add missing parts. So that'll build that magnetic coil. I don't think we've broken down any of the BioLite yet into pieces for building food. I'm curious what that turns into. Curious if I should build. I know we have the wind turbines over there. I wonder if I should build them like up on this ridge. Like I wonder if that would help their performance at all. All right, so magnetic coil. Now which one is that? Power cable, filtering. Okay, we can build a few of these. I don't want to use up all of our carbon fiber, but yeah, maybe jumpstarting our production a little tiny bit. I know I also wanted to build one of those on the ship though, so maybe yeah, maybe I'll save one for the ship too. But this will be great because it won't if I can reorient these so that their shadows don't interact with each other, then that'll make it so that our it'll just kind of like min-max our production a little bit. Really thankful that these the angels don't, like, they're not aggressive towards you, because they look ridiculous. I'm sure they can mess you up. I bet they're really powerful. Ooh, I'm gonna kill myself. Incredibly thankful that I didn't mess myself up just then. Alright, yeah, I'll plug into this one. This one will charge me up way faster. Nice. Our health is wicked low too. Why is that? I wonder if we were taking health damage. Yeah, I bet we were taking health damage as I no longer had my full health battery. Cool. All right, so I'll destroy this one, and then I'll build, I don't know, I'll build 3 of them back up. So we get that one. Maybe I'll do another one here. Cool. All right. That spreads them out. Nope. That one might put the shadow on that one. Oh, you know what? I don't have the right pieces anyway. I don't have enough. Or... Cool. All right, so let's get rid of all this stuff. Cool. I'm half tempted to build a deconstructor and just like bring it all around the deck with me. Bet you $5 I don't have any plastic. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll just build this thing everywhere. What are you saying you need now? Very strange. It needs connector ports and frame. Bizarre. Ooh, another diesel cylinder. We'll need that for the ship too. I think we were running low. We only had like 600 liters of diesel. If anybody knows, I would love it if you could leave it in the comments. Does this game have a tentative release date? Yeah, I would be really curious to know, like, if it's on the horizon, or if they're just like happily plugging away and making the game and making it better, and like they're not really focused on. Man, how pretty is that? The red cloud with the lightning. Oh, yeah. But if they're just doing that, then that's fine too. But yeah, I was just curious. Also, like, I wonder what was like the progression in this game. Like, what came first, you know? Was it just like, I want to build a ship game, or I want to build a robot game? Ooh, that's a happy coincidence. I wasn't even looking at our level up. All right, level 14. So we can build the really good turbine. Like, provided for. It's cool. Does that like go on our gun, or does that go on our person? Like, does that replace? I wonder if that replaces our flashlight. Also, in a world where we want to get away from the flamer pistol, like, I wonder if I should start. I don't know. I didn't really have a lot of luck with the spark thrower, but like, maybe we should build a backpack for that. It's worth 2 points. It's worth checking out. And like the suppressor, like, who would I need to be suppressing my shots from, you know? Very curious. So many questions, you know? Gas cable. Alright, I don't think we're there yet. Yeah, maybe I'll spend some points on that too, for the heck of it. So, the thing that I can't forget is, what's the purpose of all this? And the purpose of all this is to... The purpose is to bolster up our base. We need materials in order to make our base better. And I think, like, first stop on that train is bringing all this power that we're making, bringing it down to the basement, or to the main chamber or whatever. because right now it's just kind of sitting up here unused, and that sucks. That's not good. We don't want that. Fabric, that's another one that we sometimes find ourselves lacking with, right? It's like I want to destroy everything, but like the iron, I feel like it just bogs us down, you know? What are these? Oh, old displays. I bet those have good stuff in them. Who's mad at me now? I wonder if there's more, I wonder if there's more of those, like, goo monsters somewhere. Ooh, yeah, there is. Yeah, I got a sixth sense for weird grape jelly goo monsters, I guess. Nice, 44 plastic, dude. That's huge. That is huge. Alright, so after this, what the hell's going on? We're gonna put some stuff over here. All the heavy stuff. Yep, too much copper again. Alright, that brought us down respectively enough in weight so that we can move again. I'm gonna go throw all of our trash in here, and then I'm gonna start up phase 2 of this plan, which is, so we have, where did all our electrical cables go? Did I throw those over here? We had like 70 meters of cable. What the hell? That's wicked. Oh no. Oh, okay. We have so much that we've, apparently 74 is the cap. Alright, that's good to know. We have a whole crap load of plastic. Yeah, this is great. This is great. It's weird, like when you like I understand why the mechanic is the way it is, but like I just want to plug it in there. I want to plug it in. I want it to just propagate throughout the facility, you know? Alright, so that's too long. I wonder if I can plug it in there. Nope. Alright, so The question is, like, where do I build these to make them the most... Ooh, can I just go right down this? Yeah, we'll just go right down the ladder. Okay, so 20 meters is the length. Okay, I didn't see that. It's cool that it keeps track in the middle of the screen there. Cool. Alright, so we have 30 meters. Yeah, we're gonna need like a bunch more. That's okay though. Yeah, like this just seems worthy, you know? Like this is like a worthy thing to try to get done. Because then it finally ties the roof in to the rest of the building. And I think in order to make this dream a reality, like this was something that we really needed to do. So I'm gonna plug myself in. And we're gonna build some more cable. We're doing pretty good on the recording, about an hour. If you're still here, thank you as always. Thank you for just like chilling out. I hope, I don't know, like I know what I like to do when I'm watching YouTube and stuff like that, and like I hope. Holy shit! Oh. Did he do it? Well, okay. No. What I was trying to say was, I hope that you, like, you know, ooh, good lord. I hope you, like, throw me on when you're doing the dishes, or, like, you know, have me up on an iPad while you're working or something like that. Like, it would be an honor, and, you know, like all my favorite YouTubers, like that's what they are for me. I highly doubt that I'm anyone's favorite YouTuber. That's not exactly what I'm trying to say, but I'm just saying that I hope I can fill a similar, you know, a similar hole in someone's day. All right, cool. The I'll say it again, the bungee jump physics in this game they're second to none. They really are great. If only we could get up there. I wonder if we could jump down and land over on that robot. Alright, so we have another 20 meters rather. Ooh, that's gonna get us down almost basically to the ground. Alright, I'll jump down so that we can keep building. This is pretty clean. If I had to bet, I'd say that this is probably the purpose of this little hole with the ladder. So, check that out. How freaking cool. That is so cool. Good lord, what a great color. That's so cool. Alright, yeah, that just makes me happy. Alright, so now we have these two batteries, we have the two on the roof. So that is, yeah, so that's 24 kilowatt hours total. I think it might be worth it if we can afford it. I think it might be worth building another at least two. That'll give us that full 10 liters, or 10,000 liters rather. But maybe we'll go for 3. Maybe we'll have like a little buffer. While that stuff's building, let's go heal up from that bungee jump attempt. Drop a save too. I think my favorite thing about this game is that, like, at this point of my, like, you know, gaming career in life, there's so very few, like, you just don't get that feeling anymore. Maybe I'm just like an old jaded man, but, you know, like, I don't like that feeling of exploration or that feeling of like wonder or whatever. It just I don't know, it's like I've kind of like seen it all, done it all, but this game, it like restores my hope, you know, that like there is new stuff to do and like experience and all that stuff. And I don't know, I think like I'm just thankful for this game for that in like alone, you know. Man, we're compared to where we started off, we've really accomplished like a lot of the stuff that I wanted to accomplish when we set off on this episode today. I think the only thing we really haven't accomplished yet is making the boat a little bit better, but that's okay though. I'm not worried about that. That can always be the beginning part of a future episode. Like whenever we get to the point that we need to like head back out on the sea again, maybe we'll start that episode off with building the boat up and making it better. All right, so now we have the capacity for, yeah, we have all the electricity and we have all the capacity to finally build a human. I think the only thing we're really missing, and we might have enough, maybe we've cobbled together enough resources and stuff like that. I'll take a look at this crate after we're done with this last water container. And maybe we have enough stuff to actually build a human. This cabling leaves something to be desired. I need to, I don't know, maybe that's even like an off-stream kind of problem. But I would like to capture everything on stream if I could. I don't necessarily want to play without recording. It just feels a little like disingenuous to me. Man, look at that. I don't like this guy. It's kind of symmetrical though. Actually, you know what? I do like that. We got some nice little soft loops there. We have a straight across one and then some more soft loops. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's throw that crap in there. Oh, you know what else we gotta do? We talked about this and we didn't do it. If I can even build it. Let's see if we can build. Yeah, let's see if we can build that. And then, yeah, maybe we'll grab the pistol, the electric pistol off of the boat, or maybe I'll just make a new one. I'm sure it's probably not all that, intensive. Because we're swimming in electricity. Like, we're good to go on electricity. Petrol got us pretty far, but ultimately I don't know. I think the biomatter has like a much more important job, or maybe it like comes and goes as we play, right? Maybe there's like seasons to it, you know. Like if we're in a season where, you know, we need all the petrol, then we'll go over and we'll use this guy. Remove. But then maybe it flips the other way, and we don't need. petrol all that much anymore. Like, we'll bust out the flamethrower because like you can't deny that it just feels good. Like that gun just feels right. Ooh, what are we missing? Connector ports. Really, fabric's holding it back. All right, we shall forego the. Wow, that's a lot of crap. Yeah, we'll forego that for now. So, height, life expectancy, strength, life expectancy. So I think, theoretically, I think we could make... Oh, well, I don't want all that. And I don't want you. And I don't need you. Or at least I don't think I do. Oh, you... When you drag it onto an existing item, it replaces it, which sounds like it could be helpful. All right, so let's go put that stuff in here. 6. See, this is what was not happening last time. We were putting stuff in the Lazarus rack, and nothing was upgrading or updating or whatever. So, I wonder if you put in multiples of the same thing, do you get increased? I wonder if you get increased results, or if it's like a one and done kind of thing. Cool. Oh, something is making it go down into the negatives, though. Huh. I don't know what's making it go down. Quite strange. So now our height... So our height's not good enough? Alright, so that'll be one of the future things that we need to figure out. Muscle protein. We also could try to start building some of that stuff. It's pretty cool. I think I can hear a thunderstorm. Muscle fortification. All right, so we got to figure out where to get calcium. Nutricore. Yeah, calcium and vitamin D. All right, so we got more work to do. That's okay. That wasn't the point of this episode anyway, so I don't feel bad about that. But I just kind of wanted to do it more as an experiment, just to see how close we are to, you know, how close are we to building this thing. I wonder if we get to name them, the humans that we build. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so I'm going to run down to the ship real quick. I'm going to go grab the electric pistol, because we need some, we need a gun of some sort. Also, this thing is just like begging for us to, it's begging for us to go in it. I feel like it keeps floating closer and closer to the ship. If you could destroy it. creepy as hell. There's like a phobia of like things under the water, like giant ass things under the water, and I think I have it. I think I didn't know I had it until now. Cool. So we need to connect you to the backpack. Ooh, it charges pretty quick, huh? That's kind of a bonus over the petrol too. This thing, I'd say this charges maybe as fast as the petrol, but maybe a little bit quicker. What's going on? Okay, all right. For a second, it was looking like we could not. It was looking like we could not connect that for a second, so that was confusing. Another thing I need to do is we ran out of bullets for the rifle a little while ago. So I'm going to take both of the, now that we know that carbon fiber and the titanium is so important, I'm going to take both of that with us. And then glass. We're good on glass. And we're pretty good on rubber. We have like way too much rubber on us. Might as well conserve some energy here and there. Yeah, we get to yeah, we have so much to do. So much to do. I want to upgrade the cylinders here. I want to add another diesel tank maybe. What do we got in here? All right, water cable. I think we need that much fuel cable, but that's okay though. Maybe while we're out here, one thing I'll do is I think I'm gonna destroy these. And maybe I'll build one of those upgraded ones that we can build. This thing's gonna look ridiculous. Oh, it has two inputs or outputs, I guess. Yeah, I don't know where to put this. I don't want to like block the path, but like I kind of think it would look cool. I think it would look cool here. Kind of bring down the height of the ship too. If I built that on top of the ship, it would look insane, I think. Hopefully advanced alloy mesh doesn't make us poor. Yep, and it's gonna... What do you need? We need aluminum. Alright, so we'll have to go down in the basement for that. That's okay. At least we have aluminum. Or at least I think we do. We do not. Man, it is funny how you, like, constantly find yourself needing some wacky thing, though. And extremely overweight still. I would say maybe I was too harsh on the lightning gun, but I don't know. I feel like it's pretty decent. Another thing I need to learn how to do is how to, like, get tasks off of your screen. It's like, yeah, I wanted to build that typhoon thing, but now, like, now I'm good, you know? What do I need to do to make it not have to do that anymore? Man, dark as hell over here now, huh? Yeah, I think the last thing we're going to do today is, I think I'm going to build the deconstructor over here. We're going to tear apart all the, like, everything that's left over here. We're going to go break that all down. Yeah, and then I think we're going to call it. I think we accomplished a lot today. I think I feel pretty good about it. I love how this light... this light finished right as the sun came up. That was like the quickest night ever. We were down at the ship. It was daytime. We came in the building. We come up to the roof and it's night, and now it's not night again. It is an oddly lonely game in a way, though, huh? At least we get the narrator to talk every now and again. That's she's kind of like a friend. Good on iron. I'm gonna leave all the iron alone. Man, all the barrels. I missed that last one. Cool. Alright, so we're going to hobble our way over here. I think we're going to spend some resources and fix these guys up. I think they're probably hurting. But let me know what you think about this episode. I'm always curious to just to hear everyone's thoughts and stuff. Yeah, this was a fun one, and it really played it it reminded me of the reasons that I first fell in love with this game. You know, just the gathering resources and the building up the infrastructure of the base and all that stuff. The story and all the other stuff is just the icing on top, you know. But I love the physics of this game and just how everything plays. So taking a minute to kind of turn our attentions back on the meat and potatoes of this game, and getting us to a point that I don't know, I think we set ourselves up for the next episode. Excuse me. I think the next episode will finally be able to actually build a human, and yeah, and then we'll push the story further, and we'll see, you know, what's going on. And I don't know. I assume we'll have to go somewhere else too. Like, with all the POIs that we have uncovered, like, on the map, and it is as large as the map is, like, there's no way that we've seen everything already, right? Yeah, so with that, yeah, thank you very much for hanging out and checking out this game with me. This has been The Last Caretaker, and yeah, I just appreciate you guys taking the time and checking this out with me, and yeah, seeing where this all goes. So like and subscribe, and please leave a comment if you feel like it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.